Welcome to Everything TV. Today we're talking about some intriguing true stories.
The unsolved mystery of the Dyatlov Pass incident. In January 1959, a group of 10 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked on an expedition to reach the remote Otorten Mountain in the northern Urals of Soviet Russia. The team, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, consisted of 8 men and 2 women, all of whom were seasoned outdoor enthusiasts. Their journey began with high spirits and meticulous preparation, as they anticipated a challenging but rewarding trek. The group set off from the town of Ivdel on January 27, 1959. One member, Yuri Yudin, had to turn back due to illness, unknowingly sparing himself from the fate that awaited his friends. The remaining 9 hikers continued their journey, documenting their progress through diaries and photographs, which would later provide crucial insights into the events leading up to the tragedy. On February 1st, the hikers reached the slopes of Kolatsyakhl, which translates to Dead Mountain in the language of the indigenous Mansi people. Due to worsening weather conditions and poor visibility, they decided to set up camp on an exposed mountainside rather than moving to a more sheltered area about a mile away. This decision, though logical at the time, would become a pivotal point in the mystery. When the group failed to return as scheduled, a search and rescue operation was launched on February 20th. On February 26th, searchers discovered the hikers' abandoned campsite. The tent had been cut open from the inside, and it was empty, with all the hikers' belongings, including shoes and clothes, left behind. Tracks leading away from the tent suggested that the hikers had fled in a hurry, some barefoot or wearing only socks. The first bodies, those of Yuri Doroshenko and Yuri Krivonishenko, were found near a tree at the forest edge, about a mile from the camp. They were dressed only in their underwear and had attempted to build a small fire. Nearby, the bodies of Dyatlov, Zina Kolmogorova, and Rustem Slobodin were discovered, positioned as if they were trying to return to the tent. All showed signs of hypothermia. 2 months later, the remaining 4 hikers were found in a ravine further into the woods. These bodies presented more baffling injuries. Lyudmila Dubinina and Semyon Zolotaryov had severe chest trauma, Nikolai Thibault Brignol had a major skull fracture, and Alexander Kolevatov's neck was twisted. Dubinina was also missing her tongue, eyes, and parts of her lips. Despite these injuries, there were no external wounds to indicate a struggle or impact. The official Soviet investigation concluded that an unknown compelling force had caused the deaths, and the case was closed with limited information released to the public. Speculation and theories about what happened to the Dyatlov group have proliferated over the years. Some of the most popular include avalanche theory. Some believe that an avalanche forced the hikers to flee their tent in panic. However, the lack of significant snow and the nature of the injuries cast doubt on this explanation. Infrasound theory. Another theory suggests that a natural phenomenon known as infrasound, caused by wind passing over the mountain, could have induced panic and irrational behavior among the hikers. Military involvement. Some speculate that the hikers stumbled upon a secret military test or experiment, leading to their deaths. This theory is fueled by reports of unusual orange spheres seen in the sky around the time of their deaths. Paranormal explanations. There are also more outlandish theories involving UFOs, Yetis, or other supernatural entities. In recent years, new investigations and documentaries have attempted to shed light on the Dyatlov Pass incident, but no definitive answers have emerged. The mystery endures, capturing the imagination of those who seek to understand what truly happened on that fateful night. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most enigmatic and chilling mysteries in modern history. It is a story of youthful adventure turned into a tragedy, leaving behind questions that continue to haunt and intrigue. As time goes on, the search for the truth persists, driven by the desire to honor the memory of 9 young lives lost in the unforgiving wilderness of the Ural Mountains.
The Enigma of the Mary Celeste. On December 4, 1872, the British brigantine Dei Grazia spotted a vessel drifting aimlessly in the Atlantic Ocean, near the Azores Islands. As the crew of the Dei Grazia approached, they identified the ship as the Mary Celeste, a brigantine that had left New York City bound for Genoa, Italy, 8 days before them. The Mary Celeste was found in good condition, but eerily, the ship was completely abandoned. The crew's fate remains one of the sea's greatest mysteries. When Captain David Morehouse and his crew boarded the Mary Celeste, they discovered that the ship's lifeboat was missing, suggesting that the crew had left the vessel in a hurry. The last entry in the ship's log was dated November 25, 9 days before the ship was found. The cargo of industrial alcohol was intact, and the ship had ample provisions. Personal belongings, including valuable items, were undisturbed, ruling out piracy. Theories about the fate of the Mary Celeste's crew abound. Some suggest a sudden waterspout or an undersea earthquake caused the crew to abandon ship. Others propose that the crew feared an explosion from alcohol fumes and evacuated temporarily, only to be unable to return. More fantastical theories include alien abductions or encounters with sea monsters. Despite extensive investigations, the fate of Captain Benjamin Briggs, his wife, daughter, and the 7 crew members remains unknown. The Mary Celeste continues to capture the imagination of historians, writers, and maritime enthusiasts, standing as a ghostly symbol of the unexplained.
The Green Children of Woolpit. In the 12th century, during the reign of King Stephen, a remarkable and puzzling event occurred in the village of Woolpit, Suffolk, England. According to chroniclers Ralph of Coggeshall and William of Newburgh, 2 children, a brother and sister, were discovered near the edge of a field by reapers. The children had green-tinted skin, wore unfamiliar clothing, and spoke a language no one could understand. The villagers took the children to the home of Sir Richard de Calne, where they were given food. Initially, they refused all food except raw broad beans, which they consumed eagerly. Over time, they adapted to eating other food and gradually lost their green hue. They were baptized, but the boy became ill and died soon after. The girl, who was named Agnes, survived and learned to speak English. She recounted that they came from a place called St. Martin's Land, where the sun never shone, and the light was like twilight. She described a world of perpetual dimness and a river separating their land from a bright country they could see in the distance. Theories about the origin of the Green Children range from the mundane to the fantastical. Some believe they were malnourished or suffering from chlorosis, a condition that gives the skin a greenish tint. Others speculate they were Flemish orphans who fled during a period of persecution and warfare. More imaginative explanations include their arrival from a parallel dimension or an underground world. The story of the Green Children of Woolpit remains an enigmatic and captivating legend. Whether viewed as a historical curiosity, a moral allegory, or a glimpse into the mysterious, it continues to intrigue and inspire, embodying the allure of the unexplained.